Chad from Vintage Retrospekt here. Oh my god. Oh god. You have to see the movie Fly Me to the Moon. See it tomorrow. I got to see it today because I have special ties with the Space Center. Oh my god, this movie was nostalgia overload. The best space movie of the decade. So, I'm going to start this this little mini review for you guys. Without the spoilers, it's gonna be more the nostalgic parts of it and why you need to see it, and then I'm gonna move on to some of the spoilerly stuff. So, yeah, this movie. Oh God, there's diners. There's 1950s and 60s diners in Cocoa Beach. Wow, and then smoking. They smoke in Mission Control, of course. You can see that video right up here where I actually have an episode on that. Also, there's cigarettes on the plane. And they had the interior of the airliner that Scarlett Johansson was in. Her name is actually Kelly in this movie. And she's sitting in this vintage plane with this nice, just kind of like this dark, more of a burgundy colored seats and stuff like that. Also, we've got the classic cars. They're parked around the vehicle assembly building and some other areas that they, shot around the whole space center. And of course, remember the episode on Chuck Yeager and the Beeman's Gum? There's Beeman's Gum in the vending machine in the movie. Oh God, sweet. I just love seeing a movie where a lot of the stuff I did before the movie actually came to fruition. So this is just really cool to see. Now let's kind of just talk about the core elements of the movie. Well, who stars in this thing? You got Channing Tatum. Well, now, spoiler alert, don't go any further than this if you haven't seen the movie. So I'm going to just give you a couple seconds here. Just steer away. All right. So, again, Channing Tatum. He's the protagonist in the movie. He's the director of Mission Controller. And, of course, he is the head of the Apollo missions. He had he kind of taken a lot of heat on the Apollo 1 mission. You're going to run into that a couple times in the movie. Also starring Scarlett Johansson. She plays Kelly, this devious scam artist, marketer, if you will. She's got a really kind of a dark past, and she ends up meeting him at the diner. And of course, I did miss this part. Channing Tatum plays Cole, and so Cole and Kelly meet in the diner. He parts ways, but a few days later, she shows up, just like, whoa, what are you doing here? Of course, I'm not going to go into details of that. So a couple other notable cast members was Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live. He does the Weekend Update. And also, this is a surprise to me, Woody Harrelson's in this. Holy crap. This is an all-star cast, so if this is going to be the movie of the century. So the main premise of the movie is basically they got to fake the moon landing, but it's not what the trailers are showing. It goes down like this. The reason why they're going to fake the moon landing is just in case the real one does not go off. So Woody Harrelson, plays Mo, and he hires Kelly to carry out this whole big bakery task, which it didn't start out that way. It was more so doing like a big marketing campaign of more like watches and stuff like that the astronauts could wear. So this entire marketing campaign that was launched by Kelly was supposed to help the space program get on the map with the public, because the Vietnam War that did happen, in 1969, that's what actually captured most of the attention of the American people. And they didn't want that. So they had to figure out a way to distract people from that to get people interested in space. So they hired Kelly to carry out these clever marketing schemes. However, Mo comes in with that bright idea to further this and decide to hijack one of the camera footage of the lunar lander and actually have the faked stage scenes being fed to the actual live TV transmissions instead of the real mission. So towards the end of the movie, they have this absolute hilarious fight between the two camera feeds, wondering, wait, which one is the real one now? And it was confusing everybody. It's just absolutely. It was a very brilliant movie that they did that. Something like that. And it wasn't just just a generic fake the moon landing movie like Operation Avalanche. That is an actual classic vintage movie. I do recommend that one too, but that one's just a bit more straightforward than this movie. Fly Me to the Moon is a bit more clever here with a lot of twists, and I just love how they played this out. So yeah, with that said, I'm gonna keep this review just really short, and I might do an in-depth actual movie review if you guys want me to. So drop it down in the comments if you want me to do that. Otherwise, I will see you guys out on the launch pad. The whole time that they've been making it, and of course, this movie is what kicked off the channel, believe it or not. It was the first video on Vintage Retrospekt. Well, let's get into this movie. The spoilers are not going to be right off the bat here. I'm going to do this in two parts. I'm going to tell you why you need to watch the movie, and then I'm going to tell you all the spoilery type of stuff about the movie that helps support, my arguments and my stance on the movie. So let's start off with, oh my God, smoking. There's cigarettes everywhere. There's cigarettes on the plane. There's cigarettes in Mission Control. Of course, I have an episode on smoking in Mission Control. You can click that right up there if you want to see it. However, I'm going to remake that video this year because, hey, why not? So moving on, oh my God, this movie was absolute insanity because there's so much nostalgia here. It's like, wow, there were diners in the movie. There was Cocoa Beach. It was just, I felt like I was in the 60s finally. They didn't miss a notch in this movie. They had the nerdy, the white people. They didn't miss a notch in this movie. They had all the Mission Control employees, all their nerdy outfits, wearing their white shirt and skinny ties, and of course the black thick sunglasses.